Hello, welcome back to English with Archie. Nice to see you, or nice to meet you if this is the first video you've watched. Now, today we're going to look at specific phrases that we can use in specific situations. So, in a situation, how can you respond to a person? What can you say? So, let's not waste time, let's just get started. So, our first situation is if someone says, "Thank you." How can we respond? So, in a formal situation, we're most likely to say, "You're welcome, you're welcome." But we could also say, my pleasure," to mean it is my pleasure to help you. I'm very happy to help you. Now, in a more informal situation, with friends or people that you know well, there are a variety of different things that we can say. So we can say, "No worries, no worries," as in, you don't need to worry, it's fine, I was happy to help, no worries. We can also say, "That's all right, no problem," or glad to help, to mean I am glad to help you, glad to help. So our next situation is if you want to get a stranger's attention, how can you do that? So for example, you're in the train station and there is a lady with a bag and something falls out of her bag. So you want to tell her, but first you need to get her attention. Well, you can say, "Excuse me, miss, excuse me, miss." If it's a man, you can say, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir." Now, what about if you're wanting to ask someone for help? Maybe you are lost or something. Then we can say, "Excuse me, sir, sorry to bother you. Can you help me? I'm looking for the station. I'm looking for the art gallery. I'm looking for the square. I'm looking for Oxford Street." So what about if someone is ill? Could be your friend or your colleague. Well, first you can say, "I hope you get better soon," or "I hope you get well soon." Another thing we can say is, "Make sure to take it easy." So this means don't work, just stay in bed and relax. Make sure to take it easy. Can you try and say that? Make sure to take it easy. Okay, now our next situation is if someone has feelings for you, but you don't have those same feelings. So if someone wants to maybe be your boyfriend or girlfriend or take you on a date, but you don't feel the same way, you can say, "I'm sorry, I don't think of you that way. I think of you..." I'm smiling. I shouldn't be smiling. "I'm sorry, I don't think of you that way," or "I think of you as a friend," or "You are my colleague. I don't think of you that way." Or, "I'm sorry, I don't feel the same way. I don't feel the same way." Now what about when a waiter asks you, "Do you want anything else? Would you like anything else?" We can say, "That's all," or "That's everything," or "Nothing else." And of course, "Thanks, thank you." "Nothing else, thanks." "That's all, thanks." Or we can also say, "Just that," If you ordered a drink and they asked you, "Do you want anything else?" "Just that," to mean just the drink. What about when you don't have a preference? So if your friend calls you and says, "Do you want to go to the park this evening?" And you say, yes, I would love to." And your friend says, "Do you want to go to the park next to my house, or do you want to go to the park in the city centre?" You can say, I don't mind. Or you can say, whatever. Now, whatever can sound rude sometimes, especially if we say it like, whatever. So to make sure it's not rude, we can say whatever you prefer or whatever you would like. Now, what do you say when someone is rude to you? How can you respond? Well, first of all, we can say, excuse me, excuse me. Now, obviously, you know this phrase because we use it quite a lot, and we can use it in different situations. So, most of all, we use it when we want to get someone's attention that we want to speak to. Then we say, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, like that, excuse me, excuse me. However, we can also use it when we want to go past someone in a corridor or in the street. Then we say, excuse me, excuse me. Okay, and this one, we do it very strongly to say that we are unhappy about something someone has said. And we say, excuse me, obviously with an angry face too. So, what else can we say? We can say, there is no need to be rude. There is no need to be rude. Or we can say, what you just said is quite offensive. What you just said is quite offensive. Or we can say, how dare you? How dare you? This is very strong, but it's also quite formal. So this is the kind of thing a teacher might say to a student who is very naughty or who is very rude. How dare you? Okay, so next situation. So what do you do when you're holding the door for someone and you want that person to go through first? You can say, after you, or you first. We can also use this when you're getting on the train and you're letting someone go in front of you. So after you, you first. Or we can say, go ahead, go ahead. Also, if you're a man and you're speaking to a woman, you can say, ladies first, ladies first. When I was at school, the boys used to joke and say that to each other too. Ladies first. Okay. What else? Next situation is, how do you politely refuse food when you are full? So you don't want to eat any more, but you don't want to be rude. Well, you can say, no thank you, I'm full, or I am satisfied, I am very satisfied, or really exaggerated, I am bursting, okay? No thank you very much, I'm bursting. That's it. So that's the end of our video today. Let me know if you've ever found yourself in one of these situations, and did you know how to respond? Now that's it for our video today. Remember, of course, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. You can find me there as English with Archie. And also, if you haven't, then do subscribe and click the notifications bell, and then you get notifications about all my next videos. If you have any ideas about things you would like to learn about or watch a video about, then contact me in my email, which is in the description, or in the comments. So thanks very much, and I will see you again soon. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye.